Today, we're diving into some really powerful ideas from an ebook called Broken Strings. And the core idea is pretty amazing, that music has this unique ability to heal the parts of us that, well, words just can't seem to reach.
I want you to think about something for a second. Have you ever had that experience where a song comes on and it just clicks, like it hits you right in the heart? We've all been there, right? That's exactly the feeling we're going to explore today.
So this ebook, Broken Strings, is going to be our guide. And the title, it's just perfect, isn't it? It gets right to this idea that we all have these sort of invisible strings inside us, and life can sometimes snap them. The book suggests that music might just be the best way to start mending them.
Okay, so what kind of pain are we really talking about? We're going to start with those wounds you can't see, the ones that music, for some reason, seems to know exactly how to find.
It's such a simple but powerful thought, right? Not all wounds bleed. I'm talking about that grief that just lingers, or that feeling of being completely alone, even in a crowded room. That constant, low hum of anxiety. Those are the invisible wounds.
To make this real, the book tells us about a woman named Clara. After losing her mom, she was just carrying this immense, unseen weight of grief. And everyone around her just wanted her to be okay. But she wasn't. And you know what finally broke through? It wasn't some deep conversation, it was just a simple piano melody she heard on the radio. Now, it didn't magically fix everything, but for the first time in a long time, she felt like her pain was actually seen, acknowledged. And that's what this quote is all about, really. The first step to healing isn't finding a solution, it's just feeling understood. And music does this so incredibly well. It doesn't demand an explanation, it just kind of sits there with you in the dark and makes you feel a little less alone.
Okay, so you feel seen, your pain is acknowledged. What happens next? Well, this is where a single song, maybe just one, can become a kind of guide for you.
The book has a great name for this, The First Note of Healing. And it's not what you think. It's not this big, dramatic movie moment. It's way quieter. It's that tiny, subtle shift you feel inside, like realizing you've been holding your breath and you finally let it out, or that tension in your shoulders just melts away. It's not the whole cure, but man, is it a powerful start.
And this Tolstoy quote just hits the nail on the head. Why is music so good at this? I mean, think about it. It completely bypasses all the messy, complicated parts of language. It's like a direct hotline to our emotions.
Let me tell you about Marcus. The book shares his story. He's a veteran, and the silence of civilian life was just overwhelming for him. He wasn't actively looking for music to help him, but a friend just happened to leave an instrumental playlist on. And slowly, without him even trying, he noticed his body starting to respond. His jaw wasn't so tight, his shoulders dropped a little. That playlist, it became his companion, his safe harbor on those sleepless nights.
So all of this feels really emotional and intuitive, right? We just feel it. But what's absolutely fascinating is that science is actually starting to explain the magic. So let's get into the science of it. What is actually happening in our brains when we listen to a song?
We all know this feeling, right? Where words fail, music speaks. But it turns out there's a real biological reason for that. Music is literally speaking a language our brains understand on a completely different level.
You might think listening to music is kind of passive, right? Your brain just sits back and takes it in. But no way. It is a full brain workout. Seriously. The areas responsible for emotion, memory, motor control, they all light up at the same time. It's like a party happening inside your head.
And here's the kicker. All that brain activity actually changes our body's chemistry. When you listen to a song you love, your brain floods with dopamine. That's the pleasure chemical. At the same time, it lowers cortisol, which is our main stress hormone. And get this, it can even stimulate oxytocin, the love hormone. It's literally creating a chemical cocktail of comfort inside of you.
Okay, so we've talked about the why and the how. Now let's get to the really practical, empowering part. How can you take all this knowledge and turn it into a tool that you can use like today?
The book lays out a super simple 4-step guide to create your own healing playlist. Step 1, set your intention. Just ask yourself, what do I need right now? Comfort, courage, just some peace and quiet. Step 2, build your foundation. Start with the songs you already know that do something for you. Step 3, explore. Try new stuff and really listen to your body. Does a song make your shoulders relax? Trust that feeling. And finally, step 4, refine. Think of this playlist like a living thing. It's going to change and grow as you do.
And this all leads us to what I think is the most beautiful idea in the entire book.
This whole process, it's not just about feeling a little better in the moment. It's about a real transformation. It's about coming out stronger on the other side.
Let's go back to that title, Broken Strings. It's such a powerful metaphor, isn't it? When a string on a guitar breaks, you don't throw the whole instrument away, right? Of course not. You replace the string. And a lot of times, that brand new string actually has a richer, more vibrant sound. The breaking wasn't the end of the music, it was actually the beginning of a whole new song.
So if there's one thing to take away from all this, it's this. Your pain, your struggles, those moments where you felt like you were breaking, that's not the end of your song. Far from it. That's what adds the depth, the resonance. Your music isn't over. It's only just beginning. You are not broken. You are becoming.